Are superfoods, specifically powders, a waste of money? Well, my view has kind of changed somewhat on this, and I think that for the most part, people are always going to be better off by eating actual food. So, actual food, I'm talking about whole food like fruit, vegetables, whole raw dairy, animals from that are eating grass, so like grass-fed meat, free-range chickens, free-range eggs, whole grains, beans, nuts, seeds, and then you have herbs. And I think if someone can stick to something like that, it's going to be the best form of nutrition. But as far as like buying these superfood powders and things like that, questionable. For example, there's some really popular ones out there like Vitamin Green and whatnot, and I've used those myself. And I really think about it. They have all these ingredients in there, and you're only taking a tablespoon or two. I mean, what are you getting? 1/20th, like a really extremely tiny amount of each of those different ingredients. So I mean, and it's not raw, it's not fresh, it doesn't have enzymes, it doesn't have any of that stuff in it. So you're going to get in my opinion, you're going to get far more superior nutrition from eating like a head of romaine lettuce or some spinach or kale than you would from these powders that you're paying $50-$60 for. I mean, it's ridiculous because now the one that I used to get, it's like $60 now. So I can't even afford that. A lot of these superfoods and stuff, if you haven't noticed, have been going up in price. You just can't afford that stuff unless you're super, super rich. So I would say to people, in order, if you want to be healthy, put that $60 into Whole Foods, and you can get a lot more food, and it'll be a lot more enjoyable and tasty too. You're not going to die from not taking superfood green powders, and a lot of people are carrying diseases, and they aren't doing it by taking superfood powders. They're doing it by just consuming a healthier diet. So, bottom line is, guys, save your money and just eat real whole food. Eat real whole food that your great-great-grandparents would have had. And don't get caught up into all the superfood and all these powders and all this stuff. Because, I mean, unless you have the money to do that, that's cool and everything. But for the most of us, we don't have that kind of money, so we're not going to spend our money foolishly. So spend your money where it counts and get real food.